So recently in Los Angeles, a trans individual who still had their penis went into a women and girls section of a spa, and this, as you can imagine, caused a stir and the conflict that came up when the woman went to confront the people who owned the place, who defended the person's rights to be there, became a viral video that I'll be sharing with you shortly. It does kind of put us in a messed up situation. These sorts of things are going to happen. It's bad enough to be discussing bathrooms where perhaps maybe the person in question could at least go and use one of the stalls, but, where do we draw the line? I mean, even just being totally fair, like even if you're pro-trans, as far as this sort of thing, where do you draw the line? Should a trans person who still has their penis just be allowed to go walk into the girls section and expose themselves? Not just to the women present who may not be comfortable with it, but also to the children. We don't have any idea how old the children are in question. And I can tell you that, I have had trans roommates before. They've all kind of used common sense when it came to being around my kids. So this puts us in kind of a screwed up situation, but it also leads to something far worse, which is that LA Antifa showed up when peaceful protesters came to the spa in question to demonstrate and just started beating the shit out of everybody with impunity, and nobody did anything about it. And when you watch the videos that I gathered, I can't say that they're in any kind of chronological order as I pulled them off of Twitter, but it's evident that Antifa is being emboldened by the fact that nobody will do anything about what they're doing. And the likelihood of this becoming violent and like literally resulting in a mass shooting is just getting more and more prevalent. If the police won't do anything, and in many cases they won't, because the cops are just kind of deciding that this is too much of a liability. And the reason it's a liability is, if you consider the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, we've already demonstrated that according to the left, the only acceptable outcome of every violent encounter is that they get to stomp out anybody that they see fit, if they don't shoot them like Michael Reinhold did, and anything less than that outcome is them being murdered or assaulted. They are always the victim, even if they initiate the violence. And as I've demonstrated in other videos, with Antifa members just openly saying this, they believe they're acting in self-defense. Even if they walk up on a peaceful protester and start pounding on them, they are somehow acting in self-defense. It goes into their perspectives on things that they believe that, if you allow fascists to assemble and speak openly, then fascism will take root. The problem with all of this, especially when it comes to the new favored, views on censorship, and I'm going to go into that in another show pretty soon, because I got a hold of a leaked college CRT education where they redefine what censorship is. Basically to ensure that anything that they disagree with is not, acceptable speech, so therefore it's not, liable for free speech. But if we're just going to let mobs of people randomly attack people, and we're not going to do anything about it, just like the people in Kenosha really had no recourse. People talked about the fact that the militia apparently didn't belong there, but supposedly the rioters did. So that leaves, the people with their property, again, with no recourse. If the cops aren't going to defend them, what are they supposed to do? Well, if BLM and Antifa had their way, what they're supposed to do is just let them destroy your property. Because property is less important than people. I'm sure that they'd be just fine if people went and rioted and destroyed their property. This is obviously not true. But anyway, back to this incident. So, first of all, I have trans fans of this show who PM me all the time and say that they usually agree with me. So if, any of you are watching this, I'd be curious what your answer to this problem is. Should a 6-year-old girl be exposed to, a trans person's penis? Why would a trans person just openly do this? I mean, it's obviously in poor taste. At least, especially until they've transitioned. These are hard questions. But the other thing I would point out is that this sort of thing is going to cause transphobia. Like legitimate transphobia. I don't mean transphobia in the form of you dared to disagree with trans activists, so therefore you're transphobic. I mean real transphobia. I mean real hatred. Like, these people are always talking about how supposedly trans people are constantly being attacked and subject to violence. If that's the case, then what emboldens a trans person to just simply walk naked into a girl's spa? I don't have the perfect answer for this, aside from the fact that, I know the answer is not for peaceful protesters to get attacked, when they're not doing anything to anybody else. They also attack journalists. They don't want to be filmed, and film always ends up getting out, so it doesn't make any difference because a lot of these indie journalists have figured that out and they use hidden cameras nowadays. But they don't want to be filmed, and the reason they don't want to be filmed is because they don't want anybody to know what they're actually doing. Because it hinders their ability to tell everybody that supposedly Antifa only attacks people if fascists are there attacking other people. But don't forget, they've redefined what an attack means. They've redefined what violent means. They've redefined what harm means. So, I'm going to move on now to these clips of Antifa attacking people. Again, I wasn't able to, because these are really short clips each, I was not able to ascertain the chronological order of them, but again, they were just allowed to hit and beat anybody they wanted with impunity.
We spa, so you don't. So it's okay. I just want to be clear with you. It's okay. It's okay for a man to go into the women's section, show his penis around the other women, young little girls underage. Your spa, we spa, condone that. Is that what you're saying? Like I asked, it's so he could stay there. He could stay there. What sexual orientation? I see a dick. It lets me know he's a man. He's a man. He is a man. He is not no female. He is not a female. He is not a female. Hold on. He is not a female, sweetie. Okay? Girls down there, other women who are highly offended for what they just saw. And you did nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, you sided with him. So We Spa is an agreement with men that just say they are a woman and they can go down there with their penis and get into the women's section. Is that what you're saying? What really? What law? What law? So women can go into the men's with their breasts. Okay.
This should happen. We're not going to come back.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't come back either. Yeah, get your money back.
Everything.
You got a man with his penis talking about he's a woman. He ain't no woman. Yeah, give her money back.
Are you talking about a transgender person?
There's no such thing as transgender. He has a dick. Okay? He has a penis. His penis is hanging out. Okay, no, I'm not one. Actually, I'm a woman who knows how to stand up and speak up for my right. As a woman, I have a right to feel comfortable without a man exposing himself, okay? No, you go somewhere else. Okay, so that's right. No, he's not a transgender. He has a penis, just like you do. Are you?
So I understand.
No. Yeah. Okay, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Okay, that's traumatizing to see that. I'm a woman. I think this is a place right here, I'm told, only for women. So how dare you sit up here and tell me I don't have a right as a woman to defend?
If it's a transgender.
I'm telling you, he has a penis, a full and testicles. Okay, and I don't care what it's a man. You got one? You're a man. Okay.
And if we went into the men's section with our anatomy, that would be.
Well, it would probably, but you might not like women, so it might not. Okay, and we don't know. But for me and for a lot of other women, they do not feel comfortable, and it's not okay. Okay? So, well, yeah, you're sorry. You should be, sweetie, and you're out of alignment, and this is not right. I can tell you that much, all right? And I know you're out of order. Yeah, it must be hard. It must be hard not being a real man, huh? Try it. So, like I said, I want every woman get all of their information.
The security guard just said that is not allowed.
Okay, well, I don't care what the security guard. He's just security.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Sometimes predators go down and we'll just go through the women's side.
Okay, well, no, he's sitting in there. Okay, well, security.
No. He doesn't want to be.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying he should have not been allowed to.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We know that.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly.
No,
So-
we knew that.
We literally have a policy hat on.
No safe space for chuds. Get the fuck out.
Keep keep walking, please. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Get him over. Get his shit. Keep going. You keep pushing. Push. Push. Push.
You don't want to get your ass kicked the fuck out of here! Get out! Get out! Get the camera! Yeah! Get the camera! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
And transgenderism and pedophilia are not linked, you ignorant motherfucker! There is no link! You ignorant motherfucker! You need to do some learning your Y'all wanted to come out here and y'all wanted to fucking spread that bullshit. Don't get too spread out! Don't get too spread out! Don't get too spread out! Don't get too cocky, motherfucker! You're gonna get your ass knocked out! Don't get too fucking cocky! Hey! Back! Peaceful protest, back! Everybody fine! Get away from me!
Get the fuck out of here!
What am I doing?
Get the fuck out of here!
I just told you, keep walking! Keep walking!
Go! Get the fuck out!
Fuck you!
Get the fuck out now! No safe space for chuds! Get the fuck out!
You people don't fucking belong here! Get the fuck out of the neighborhood! Sorry, I'm sorry. Get his shit! Keep going! Keep pushing! Push! Push, team! Push!
Go! Get the fuck out of here! You don't want to get your ass kicked! Get the fuck out of here! Get out! Get the fuck out! Get the camera! Get the camera! Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck out!
Go home, racist!
Go home and cry to your wife and kids that don't love you anymore!
Get the fuck out! Go home, fucking racist! You're not welcome here! Take your transphobia back to the valley!
Back to East Spot!
Fall back! Fall back! Fall back! Fall back! Fall back!
Transphobes! Go home! Transphobes! Go home, transphobes! You don't need that sign. That sign doesn't do anything for anyone. You're just hating on people for no fucking reason.
Are you being violent? Get the fuck out, you fucking transphobe!
Lady, it's not transphobes! 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 Go home, transphobes! Go home, transphobes!
Okay, get the fuck out! Get on, Karen!
Don't resist. Let's go.
I don't mind fucking leave them. I just don't want to see their penis. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Get out of here. Get your musty ass out of here, bitch.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Those are not perverts.
Nobody gets to look at out. You can walk away. Get the fuck out. I'm not leaving till I get my Go home, transphobes. Go home, transphobes.
Looking for me? Looking for me? What? We want you to go to heaven. Only Jesus to heaven.
You're gonna get hurt.
Let him turn around and walk. Let him turn around and walk. Don't do it. Go down and leave. You don't want to be here. Go down and leave. You don't want to be here. Fuck you and your fucking hate. Get the fuck out.
I didn't touch you.
Gotta go.
Fall back! Yo, come on, look behind you! Fall back!
Hey, everybody, stay.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Pedophile. Come on. Back up. Get up and go. Get up and go. Hands up. Yeah, I am. So get up and go. I am. Hey, get up and go.
Back up!
Get up and go.
Back up! Back up! Get the fuck out!
Get out of here, buddy. You don't belong here. Get out of here.
Yellow! Stick together! Yellow! Jesus loves trans people, okay?
No. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just fucking go, asshole. Come on. Back up. Get up and go. Hey, that's what you get. That's what you get too.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
Keep walking, dude. It's gonna go bad. It's gonna be really bad. Just go. It's a bad idea to be here. Get out. Go. Just walk. Go. Hey. Go get him. Go get him. Get out of here. Check these guys. Which one? Right here. Make sure they're getting out without. And these guys here too. The guy just hit me for no reason. Jesus loves everybody, but you got the right idea to be here.
Jesus loves everyone, so fuck you! No way! Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out! Jesus is for me!
Wait a second, this guy's back? Huh? Yeah, just...
Bro, do you see that? I started one of them.
So now, having looked at all of that, if I was in that scenario, well, obviously I wouldn't have been in the women's spa in the first place, but if my daughter was exposed to that situation, I would definitely have talked to the management. I probably would not have been as blatant about it as the people in the video that we showed you first were, but something needed to be said. Something needs to be done. And I'm not a crazy right-wing conservative, and I don't hate trans people. But nobody wants to address this. I guess we're just supposed to brainwash our kids into thinking that it's acceptable. Like, I guess that's what they want. When you come back to the, all the different things that they've been doing to try to normalize this, including, having trans people or cross-dressing people read children's books to our kids, I guess that's what they think the solution is. The problem is again, there's lines to cross. And one of them, I believe, is exposing your penis to a little girl. Go ahead and give me your ideas in the comments, because I don't actually feel like I've made up my mind about this. But I will say one thing I have made up my mind about. Antifa shouldn't be allowed to just attack peaceful protesters whenever they want. Or this is just going to keep escalating.